All right, now for the introductions for our co-main event. Here is the well-dressed Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this championship bout is presented by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872. Our three judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Marcos Rosales, Joshua Ferraro, and Chris Lee. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Jacob Montalvo. And now, this fight is 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC flyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 13 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 124 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Amity Harbor, New York, by way of Quakertown, Pennsylvania, presenting the #1 ranked flyweight contender in the world, the challenger, Katlyn Chookagian. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 18 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 124 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Valentina Shevchenko.
Okay, ladies, we've been over the rules. Let's have a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times and follow my commands at all times. Let's touch it up if you'd like to now. Good luck, ladies.
For my money, nothing in pro sports quite like the tension of a UFC championship fight. And Katlyn Chookagian, she's been pretty ice cold here this week too. Not at all fazed by the atmosphere of her first UFC championship week. We'll see how it goes for her. Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Chookagian in the blue with white, Shevchenko in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
Shevchenko has a really nice spin kick that she lands up when you start attacking her lead leg. She brings the leg in and and spins on it. It's very clean, so keep a lookout for that if Chookagian keeps attacking like that, trying to keep that weak side angle.
Chookagian feels like she's got a great 5-round style. Went 5 rounds in her 6th pro fight to win the CFFC flyweight title back in the day.
Valentina is doing a very smart thing. She's just pressuring her, but not throwing much. She's trying to gauge. She's trying to look for her range. And Katlyn's trying to get comfortable, find her range, find her distance, and see if she can utilize that reach advantage. But you see how she's a little bit hesitant and extending.
Hard to blame her. Left hand is there for Shevchenko.
Shevchenko is about as technical as you're ever going to see a striker in all of MMA. And a great example of that is the Holly Holm fight. She found Holly's distance early on and started landing that check right hook, and it shut most of Holly's offense down.
Everything about her is calculated. Spinning back fist lands for Shevchenko. Loaded up on that left hand.
Oh my goodness, she's swinging for the bleachers.
And because she's a little shorter and she gives up the reins, what she does, she's just waiting for Chookagian to just touch her, and then you'll see a 2-3 punch combo right after that following her. And that's what she does so well with her counter. She waits for just a touch and then 3-4 punches ending with a kick.
It's also, there's such grave consequences to making an error with her, because she really can shut the lights out, particularly with her kicks.
Nice little sequence there for Shevchenko. attacks that lead leg of Shevchenko effectively there.
Brutal leg kick right there.
Yeah, you can already see the redness around that knee area on the lead leg of Chookagian.
Question mark kick, just missed. She's trying to find the range.
Well, the fact that she's landing 3-2 and then ending with a low kick, that low kick is the rangefinder. That's what she's touching her with at the end of these 2 punches. So that's the beginning of her finding her range. It's going to take a little bit longer, but Shevchenko's finding it. You're seeing her get closer and closer with every counter. Those help with her range too. Leaning back when Chookagian kicks, things like that help her with her range.
And Katlyn has got to do something to get her respect. She's got to catch her coming in. And if I was Katlyn, I would think about maybe let Valentina lead. Valentina likes to counterattack. Let her lead, let her attack. I mean, oftentimes you see when a fighter is a counterattack. There's a good shot by Katlyn. And a nice takedown by Valentina. Full guard by Katlyn Chookagian.
And Shevchenko has now taken down all of her UFC flyweight opponents. Showed some serious physicality there and made it look easy and getting Chookagian on her back. 1 minute to go, round 1.
Katlyn has such long legs. If she utilizes a high guard here, right now she's, whenever you see someone cross their foot like that and use a triangle from the guard, that's a non-offensive position. That means they're just trying to hold someone in place. And, you know, that can be just a temporary thing, or it can be that they're looking. Now she's a high guard. She needs to grab that ankle. As she pulls that foot up like that, she's got to grab that ankle to secure that position. She's got great leg dexterity and great flexibility, and that can come into play, but she's got to utilize it. But Valentina, again, very technical. Notice she does not put her hands on the mat. The hands are always on the chest. She doesn't give any opportunities. Katlyn keeps utilizing that high guard, but she's not getting anything off from it. Oh, big.
Oh, sliced her right open.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice elbow.
Wow. Tonight's corner.
Look at this. Here it is. Look at this. Slice. Just drops it down perfectly. And then immediately opens up a gap that could easily drip into her eyes.
It's usually worse if it's right on that eyelid. So being above the eyebrow can kind of shed some of that blood off the eye, but it is a tough place.
There's a good leg kick there by Katlyn.
Beautiful kick to the body from Valentina.
And there's no telegraph from that. It just fires off. It's such beautiful technique.
I see a big speed differential as well so far in this fight. I mean, Shevchenko has a speed advantage from what I can see so far.
Yeah, and a lot of that comes from the physical strength. You know, she's got the fast twitch muscle fibers, and she can explode. There's that beautiful spinning kick to the body you talked about.
She times it so well when you start touching the lead leg. That's how she finds her range on it, and that's the counters I'm talking about. She just waits for you to touch her, and she's got a ton of weapons.
And you can see her work those drills on the bag, and then you see Katlyn try to do it, but Katlyn's having a hard time with that left leg. You can see it's not working right because of the kicks that she's already absorbed on it.
Right.
And there's another one.
When you watch Shevchenko land these spin kicks, the inside kicks, this is her having range and Chookagian not.
Yes.
That's the difference that you're seeing so far is Chookagian can't find the range. And that's what Shevchenko said is the most important is finding her range, and she's done it. Chookagian doesn't have hers.
And when you notice Valentina's movement and footwork, it's so purposeful. Like her feet, her heels are always off the ground. You notice that? She's always on the ball of her feet. She can adjust instantaneously. Slide out, slide in, whether to counter or whether to avoid.
It is amazing. You got me watching her feet. Those heels don't touch.
She's one of the very best at it. Always light on the feet. Never flat-footed. She's like, if you want to mirror yourself or mirror an athlete, a great mixed martial arts athlete, she's one of the best to do it because everything is technical.
They were unable to close that cut between rounds, but it doesn't appear to be affecting the vision of Chookagian as yet. Under 3 minutes here to go in round 2 of a possible 5. John Jones, Dominic Reyes waiting in the wings.
Ooh, beautiful inside leg kick. Blocked the kick and then countered and did real damage. And Katlyn's looking for, I mean, she's not giving up. She's trying to find some success, but even when she's throwing those kicks, she's not really extending. She's worried about the counter, so she's pulling out. Like as she's throwing that round kick, she doesn't quite have the ability to touch her, and then she's getting punished. This is why the odds makers had her a 14-to-1 favorite. I mean, this is what this is.
Oh, shade. That one.
Oh, my goodness.
That was perfect.
She's axe
Kick
kicking
now. Under 2 minutes in the round. All Shevchenko here.
Shevchenko has the timing and the range completely now. And this is where it starts to get tough for the ladies who fight Shevchenko. When she gets her rhythm and her timing, and she starts landing her takedowns too, now she has the fight and she has the momentum, and this is where she starts to get better and better.
And now she's in half guard on top. I mean, she's clearly dominating on top. Excuse me, dominating standing up, and now she's got her on the ground, on her back. Not a lot of time to work, but enough to get off some more nasty elbows. And she's looking for one right here.
Yeah, work on that cut potentially.
Part of the reason you're seeing Chookagian eat those elbows too is when she does that body triangle from the bottom, she's flat on her back. You're not on a hip, so you can't roll your shoulders and block yourself. You're just open for big strikes. And right now you're seeing that Shevchenko has that 3rd-point pressure on her chin, so she can't move her head side to side, which makes it hard to move to your hip.
Yes.
So she can't move her hips or get her body moving, and Shevchenko's just got that pressure and sticking her head to the mat and just keeping that top pressure. Very good.
And that's nasty pressure on her chin there. The way she's doing that with her forearm in the back of the neck and then her shoulder digging under the chin. Katlyn's having a really hard time getting out of this. Valentina keeps shoving that forearm there. Now she's back to full guard. Good adjustment by Katlyn. She's got to reach up and grab one of those legs and secure that position. If she does that, okay, there she goes. But she's got, maybe she doesn't know how to do it. She's got to hook. She's got to underhook one of those legs and pin it down on the neck. That's the only thing that's going to keep Valentina from posturing up. See, she's lifting her legs up by themselves, and they keep sliding back down. You can do that in the gi. With no gi, it's very, very difficult unless you're grabbing it and going to what they call mission control.
Dominant 2nd round for Valentina Shevchenko.
Kicking technique of the champion. One to the body there, and then slides out of the range of the counter. Boom, one to the thigh. And look at this wheel kick. Right over the top of the shoulder. Now listen to it in real time. I mean, that is inches away from a KO.
Just beautiful, man.
And she just caught her with the foot, the ball of the foot instead of the heel. A couple inches lower, and she could have easily got knocked out there.
Outstanding job by our cut man Rudy there as you see the strikes absorbed for Katlyn Chookagian. Whole lot of them. And as you see, Shevchenko does not discriminate. Round 3 brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC.
Wish we had that cut man for the Diaz fight.
I don't think it would have helped. There we go. Katlyn got off that shot.
That's what I'm talking about, Katlyn. Let you throw that attention.
Nice knee.
Now Chookagian thought about pulling guard.
Straight to a trip.
Interesting. Crucifix position. Very bad for Katlyn. Very bad.
She very much accepted that takedown. Didn't try to fight it at all.
Well,
this is what happens.
She was trying to pull guard and accept the takedown, and then she stopped doing that, and then Valentina made the adjustment. Now it's a terrible position. This easily could be the end of the fight here, and it may very well be.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
And still the best in the world